Hi, this is Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter. Welcome to Job Search Radio.
Are you looking for a new job or interested in leveling up? Job Search Radio is your go-to resource for insider tips on job hunting and growing your career. Here's your host, Jeff Altman.
Episode 347 of Job Search Radio. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, the head coach for JobSearchCoachingHQ.com and NoBSCoachingAdvice.com. And Friday's the end of the week for me, and I sometimes do a little bit over the weekend, and I'll just simply say this is a show today about job hopping. Do I look like a job hopper? Normally, by the way, if you ask the question, you're a job hopper, but we'll go into that another time. Hope you find this one helpful and give it 5 stars on iTunes or Stitcher. Helps other people find the show. And if you're interested in one-to-one coaching with me, working closely with me, email me, follow the instructions at the end of the show, but I'll simply say email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching in there, and I'll be back in touch. Let's get going. The premise is the person is concerned that their resume makes them look like a job hopper. So the question goes like this. I'm a software developer with the following jobs since college. 1.5 years, 4 years, 2 years, 3.5 years, 2.5 years. I'm a year into my latest gig and starting to think about switching industries, like going from finance to tech. How bad does this look? Great question. And I think there's a more complicated answer to this. Let me start with the premise that I have the idea from looking at this that some of these are consulting assignments. So where that's the case, you can aggregate dates into one combined area that shows that you're a consultant during that period. So let's say that the 2 years and the 3.5 years are as consultants. As a consultant, well, you aggregate the dates there. And the reason I have that idea is your choice of the word gigs or gig for that last position. So I have the idea that you might be a person who's consulted. If that's the case, aggregate some of those dates to demonstrate it. But more importantly than a tactic is the bigger picture, and that is that you're not talking about career progression. You're talking about over 10 years as a developer. If my math is right, 5.5, 7.5, 11, 13.5, 14.5 years, you're talking about yourself purely being a developer. You're not talking about being a lead. You're not talking about being an architect, and you're not talking about being a manager. You're talking about purely being a developer. Now, that may have been a conscious choice of yours, but some employers are going to start looking down on you because you haven't progressed in your career. And that may be a bigger issue for you. Why are you still a developer? Why are people not giving you the opportunity to get ahead? And if you've always wanted to be a developer, that's going to be a real easy question to deflect. But you're going to have to address it in the cover letter. So, again, I don't see these dates as being intrinsically wrong. I think the bigger issue is that some organizations, some of the organizations that like fast-track individuals, they're not going to see as being fast-tracked. They're going to see it on the slow road. So that's today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, here are a few other ways that we can connect with one another. The first one is if you're an executive and interested in one-on-one coaching, email me at jeffaltman@thebiggamehunter.us. In the subject line, put the word coaching. So this way I know what it's about. Next, if you're not an executive, the best way to reach out to me is through JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. There I have curated information from around the web that you can watch, listen to, read, primarily my own information, but again, there's some stuff from other people that's there with their permission. Also, if we are not connected on LinkedIn, send a connection request to me at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show, because I love to hear from people who listen to the show. It just puts a big smile on my face, which reminds me, Facebook. Connect with me on Facebook. Look for Jeff Altman, The Big Game Hunter, and give me 5 stars. Subscribe to the page. You'll get lots of information sent to you daily with different pieces of advice for you. And lastly, because I don't really mention this on the show all that much, in addition to job search coaching, I do executive and what I call business life coaching. Business life coaching, where I work with self-employed people who have a lunatic for a boss. People like your wife, husband, partner, friends of yours who may be either wrestling with something in their business and need an advisor to work with, or people who are doing extremely well and they need to have someone to talk with because business is just exploding for them. So again, reach out to me through Jeff Altman at thebiggamehunter.us. I'll get back to you. We'll figure out a time to speak, and I look forward to helping you. Hope you enjoyed this again, and have a great day. Take care.
If you would like to have Jeff give you advice about your job search, you'll love JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. This site has all of Jeff's books and guides to job hunting available free. The ability to have Jeff answer your questions, plus podcasts and videos that'll help you with all the different parts of a job search, including writing a winning resume and cover letter, great answers to interview questions, how to negotiate effectively, whether you want an easy way or want to get tough, plus a community of people like you who you can get advice from. The site again is JobSearchCoachingHQ.com. That's JobSearchCoachingHQ.com.